Good afternoon, everyone. No matter how much noise a thunder creates, its real action begins when the lightning strikes. So I'm glad to be part of the Lightning Talk. My name is Avinash Tiwari, and I'm one of the co-founder of pCloudy.com, which is one of the disruptor in mobile app testing space. So speed and scale, two keywords that we are hearing quite often in these days. And talking about speed isn't enterprises are playing the game of need of speed. I guess so, and primarily because of the dynamic nature of this industry. And in this world, Appium at speed and scale becomes important more than ever before. But while Appium is used quite widely across the enterprises, it also poses certain unique challenges. And I'm going to highlight some of these challenges and how pCloudy is solving it as a platform. So talking about the first challenge, which is about scalability. And what we have seen is enterprises have started taking baby steps towards parallel testing across 5, 10, 20 devices. But is that enough? How do they take a leap from there and reach a kind of infinite scale? And that's where a solution like pCloudy comes into play, where it enables you to run your parallel tests across 10, 50, 100 thousands of devices, while it allows you to access a public cloud, which has a very large infrastructure. But we can also help you set up an on-prem kind of lab to allow these kind of parallel testing to happen. What you see right now is just a glimpse of it. So once you kind of achieve the scalability, the second challenge that we see within enterprises is around identification of script issues or the app failures that happen when you start running those large scale automation runs. And a lot of times enterprises struggle, they wait for the whole run to be over to start analyzing it. It takes a lot of time, and in the kind of DevOps environment that we are looking at, it's not the right way to do it. So what we have seen is enterprises moving towards some smart live reporting or results, which allows quick detection of issues. And we call it progressive reports. Progressive reports are nothing but real-time streaming of results at various levels. So it starts with a very high-level dashboard kind of data, and then you can start drilling down to specific results where it buckets result into different categories. So as soon as the runs are happening, you can see what failures are happening, which are the modules which are failing, which are the test cases which are failing. So rather than looking at the whole set of data, you can specifically drill down to a specific test case and a step, and that step gives you information about that particular moment of the step which happened. And you can start looking at various data points around your request response to logs, to videos, to screenshots in a very, very simple way. So this whole intelligent reporting allows detection of issues very, very quickly, and which enables you to achieve the scale that you're looking at in terms of automation runs. So that's the second challenge which we're trying to solve. The third one is around simplification of script creation, which is a kind of ever-growing endeavor for any enterprise and any team which is creating automation script. And what we are trying to do is through the power of futuristic technologies like AI to enable simplification of the script. And one of the way to do is to where we have developed a simple AI engine which allows you to create an object model completely on its own with very, very simple steps. So basically what it does is it gets all the objects from your application screen and asks you to provide a feedback, which means you're training the AI engine about what this object is. So for example, is this a feedback icon? Is this a contact icon? And and it has its own data set as well through which it identifies, but if you think that our data set is not correct, you can provide the feedback that no, this object has to be identified in a different way. So once you do that training, which is a one-step process for a particular application, you are ready to write scripts in a completely different way. And you can very easily mix and match with your existing Appium scripts. So what you see here is a sample script. Any typical, you'll all identify this as a typical Appium script, where you can start using the Appium drivers that we are providing, which acts like a plugin on top of the Appium, standard Appium. And once you initialize the drivers, you can start writing the scripts in a simple keyword where you don't have to worry about the ID of the object or the XPath of the object. You just need to say type by click or pCloudy by click cart, pCloudy by click back button. So you are absolutely not worried about things like IDs or XPaths. You're just writing the script in a very, very simple English kind of language. And the beauty of it is you can mix and match this script with your existing Appium way of working. So some of the objects which are working well with your Appium, you can use that as it is, but some of the objects which are difficult to identify with Appium, you can use AI. So this way you can blend it seamlessly within your Appium scripts and start using AI to make yourself future ready. So these are the 3 challenges which we are focusing on right now to achieve Appium at speed and scale. If you have further queries, we are present at booth number 3. Feel free to drop in. And just to remind, there's a contest going on, so feel free to participate in that contest as well. Thank you so much.